From news and views, issues and opportunities, we'll have in-depth conversations with decision makers to find out what they know and what they think. I'm Rico Hizon, inviting you to join the exchange because your business is our business. The country is now out of recession, but not out of the woods just yet against another surge in infections.
Hindi pa tayo sigurado kung makakalabas tayo nitong strict lockdown na to.
Our kababayans are in limbo about what will happen next.
Nagpapasok na rin po ako nitong August. Kasi ito biglang nagka-lockdown.
And businesses are again on edge. It's shape up or ship out. How can it be business as usual when the coronavirus pandemic continues to change the game? How entrepreneurs can maximize tech and thrive on the digital space. Like this company that is delivering innovations to empower the Filipino.
Karamihan and many of our partners are the same.
In our C-Suite vision. The lockdown of Metro Manila and other industrial hubs enters its second week. Health experts say the COVID case surge may still take a turn for the worse. And it is certainly not good news for businesses. Let's now have an exchange with Enrique Pampolina, Risk Advisory Partner from Deloitte Philippines. Jet, thank you so much for joining us. Big businesses allow employees to work from home during lockdowns. Paano naman yung mga negosyong kailangan ng employees on-site, like those in manufacturing services? How can they manage their risks?
Well, it's kind of hard because they really have to observe, strictest safety precaution because it's not just contracting the virus. It's really timely contact tracing. Just imagine if you would have an incident. So I think most of the companies nowadays really ensure that at least at a minimum, they would have a vaccine. They would have employees vaccinated. They would have an app that would have a daily update of the whereabouts of these employees. Just ensure that we are on. We get to identify if there are any challenges or any outbreak from within our workers that are working on site. Rico.
Importante talaga dyan yung contact tracing and of course getting vaccinated. Pero Jet, madaming maliliit na negosyo na kailangan magsara tuwing ECQ. I spoke with an economist on this. Let's listen in.
Marami ring mga activities na hindi pwedeng i-digital, di ba? Mga personal care services like beauty parlor, mga gym. Yung mga yan, hindi naman pwedeng i-online lahat. Saka miskin na yung pagbibili ng mga damit, ang hirap, sapatos, mahirap online, di ba? So hindi lahat niyan ma-replace ng digital.
600,000, Jet, of our kababayans will be losing their jobs because of this two-week lockdown. How can these small enterprises who can't actually go online continue operating, in your view?
Oh, well, unfortunately, really the way to go now is digital, from brick and mortar to digital. But
right.
I think for small businesses, the key really is to identify or continued engagement of your client, your clientele, whether you can just text them or whether you could just connect with them in a group. Doesn't have to be subscribed in a platform that would allow you to sell, but just connect with them, engage with them. Understand their needs and just continue to supply. It doesn't have to be. You don't have to be subscribed to any platform at the moment.
Right.
Just continue engaging with them lang siguro, Mike. That's Rico.
Tama yon, no? Chet, no? Yung text, yung Viber economy, yung Facebook economy, Instagram economy. Kasi sinabi ng Department of Trade and Industry, 73% of the micro, small, and medium enterprises have difficulty digitizing their operations. Kasi mahirap rin, Jet, no? Kung wala kang pondo at digital skills.
Yes, well, certain social media you don't really have to pay. Certain platforms you need to subscribe. It's a little costly. Pero if you just have your own social media accounts, may mga marketplace doon, Viber groups in your community, just optimize it, leverage from it. piggyback from it, who knows? Ang importante, you get to connect with the people that have been buying from you anyway. That's the most important, Rico.
And marami ngayon nagsasabi, no, Jet, that businesses will have a hard time opening shop while minimizing, of course, this Delta transmissions. And they say this variant is a game changer, and the virus now is actually, airborne. Plastic barriers may no longer work in the office spaces.
That's correct. That's why people are really really scared at the moment, and who knows? This might just be a tip of the iceberg, and that's really where companies and small businesses should really be prepared. The readiness mentality to pivot to another platform is very important. Most had shifted to digital. Yung hindi nakasunod, either probably has closed shop, unfortunately. But the readiness mentality and don't be afraid to fail quickly, or just get into probably a new platform that who knows might be good for your business.
Thank you so much for your advice and for this exchange, Enrique Jet Pampolina of Deloitte, Philippines. And now here's a rundown of the week's top business stories. Despite an upbeat economic report, international think tank Fitch Solutions downgrades the country's growth forecast to 4.2% this year amid rising COVID infections and lockdown threats. Economic managers see high unemployment and poverty incidence as major challenges to recovery. The Central Bank's Monetary Board kept interest rates unchanged. BSP Governor Ben Jokno also hinted the policy-making body may lower borrowing costs or interest rates later this year to support consumer spending against pandemic problems. And Trade Secretary Ramon Lopez said they would hold off any price hike because of the lockdowns, contrary to an earlier decision to allow manufacturers hike prices of basic commodities to offset the rising costs of raw materials. And straight ahead on the exchange, where your business is our business, these Filipino startups are charging ahead to Forbes Asia's 100 to watch list. And these businesses born out of quarantine offer opportunities for the jobless. Keep it right here on CNN Philippines. News you can use, news you can trust. Glad you're staying with us right here on The Exchange, where your business is our business. I'm Rico Hizon. The economy is now out of recession. Growth was an impressive double digits. But that's also coming from a double-digit contraction from the same period last year. Analysts say the rebound is only skin deep, as new lockdowns brought on by the fast-spreading Delta variant continues to raise alarm bells on the country's growth prospects. In my interview on The Final Word, Calixto Kikiamco said while the numbers may look good on paper, the real situation tells otherwise.
Miski na noong pang June, tumaas na yung underemployment rate. So we can expect the unemployment and the underemployment to even go up with these lockdowns, no? The fact that these lockdowns will lead to lower consumption, and therefore lower sales, and therefore more unemployment. So in order to get really out of this economic rut, we need to really contain the pandemic, no?
The pandemic has derailed thousands of jobs and livelihoods, leaving Filipinos struggling to make ends meet. To cope with the trying times, some displaced workers chose to rise above the uncertainties and ventured on their own enterprises. Let's now have an exchange with Lay Isis Nazaredo, a former flight attendant turned entrepreneur, and Dave Dalusong, a former DJ turned businessman. Lay, Dave, thanks so much for joining us. Umpisahan natin sa'yo, Lay. You sell Filipino street food, no? Fish balls, kikiam, kwek-kwek, turon,
Yes,
squid balls. Naku, nagugutom na ako. How is the business faring after 6 months?
After 6 months, sir, I'm glad to say our business started from a small food stall. So nag-start lang po siya sa isang DIY namin ng papa ko na nag-start siya sa maliit lang. Then, when I got my separation pay from Filipino Airlines, I was able to produce mini food stall na siya, sir. Then, as of today, nakapagpagawa na rin po kami ng parang alfresco area for our customers po para hindi naman po sila nakatayo or like comfortable po sila when eating our menu po.
Ang galing, Lay, no? Umaasenso na in 6 months' time. Dave, ikaw naman, kamusta ang negosyo mo? From a former DJ, now you are a food entrepreneur, ang Dis Cucina.
So far, so good, sir. Maganda naman po yung business natin. Maganda po yung natutulong sa atin ng social media. Mabilis po tayo nakakakuha ng mga customers. And kasi po yung mga villages po na nasa area namin ay sobrang lapit lang po. So ako na rin po yung nagde-deliver sa kanila personally.
So, Lay, Lay, despite the odds, no, you never gave up. How were you able to change your mindset from being a flight attendant, a professional, to now an entrepreneur?
Sir, there's this thing for me kasi na, ang motto ko kasi is sky is the limit. I can't give up. Breadwinner po kasi ako. I can't stop. So there's no such thing for me as stop po talaga. So I need to move forward, move on. Nawala man po yung work ko, na talagang pinapangarap ko po yun noon pa. But for my family, for my mom, my dad, my sisters, I need to be strong. I need to stand. I need to support them to anything po na kaya kong maibigay sa kanila. Kasi this pandemic really hits hard talaga.
You are indeed an inspiration, no, Lay? Also, D. And D, let me ask you, sinabi rin ni Lay, this pandemic has taken a toll on many of us. Pero ikaw, Dave, you persevered from a professional DJ to a food entrepreneur. Paano ka nag-adjust?
Sir, first, nung pandemic, last year, siguro mga 2 months po akong nasa under depression. So, wala na po. Parang tinanggap ko na lang po na wala na po. Tapos na po yung career ko as a DJ. Matagal pong babalik yung bars and clubs, etc. Para mga events po, gano'n. So, nag-isip lang po ako ng business na hindi pa rin po ako mapapagod like sa pagiging DJ kasi never po ako napagod sa pagiging DJ. So, hilig ko po kasing kumain talaga. So, ang ginawa ko po, nagtayo po ako ng business para ma-try din po ng mga nasa mga kaibigan ko na gusto naman po nila yung mga foods namin. Tapos, ginawa ko na po siyang business. So yung mga yung mga pagkain po namin, nag-start po ako sa mga locals lang kasi po parang nakaka-pressure nga po kasi Kapampangan ka po. Parang ang tingin po ng mga tao sa Kapampangan ay dapat magaling ka talaga magluto. So at first po, naglabas po muna ako ng mga local foods, tapos yan, tinangkilik po ng mga tao, naglabas po ako ng kare-kare na may lechon kawali, ng laing pero may lechon kawali, lahat po may mga twist. Tapos, syempre, bawal na po mag-travel ngayon. So, naglabas din po ako ng mga international food, which is, meron po akong Korean beef stew, tapos meron po akong Hainanese chicken from Singapore, meron po akong Thai beef curry. Marami pa pong iba, sir. May mga international at local foods po tayo.
Sa sinasabi mo, Dave, nagugutom na ako, no? Ang sasarap-sarap na mga linuluto yung mga pagkain ni Lay. Lay, finally, if given the opportunity, when all is back to normal, would you want to fly again? Return to your old job as a flight attendant?
Of course, Sir Rico, I really want to get my wings back. And if I'm given the opportunity, I will go back. Medyo emotional pa rin ako, Sir Rico, kasi yun yung kasi isang bagay na sobrang precious sa akin. Parang nung inalis mo sa akin, sobrang sakit.
Lay, Dave, you are both an inspiration, your hard work and perseverance. Thank you so much for this entrepreneurial exchange, Lay Isis Nazaredo and Dave Daluso. Well, it's day 7 of ECQ in Metro Manila, Laguna, Iloilo City, and Cagayan de Oro City. It's an all too familiar scenario for many of us. The hope, of course, is that we're staying home to stay safe as cases of the COVID-19 Delta variant are rising. And it's not just happening here in the country, but all over the world as well. Over the past year and a half, many companies are pivoting to keep up with the changing times to achieve resilience and success. Paulo Abrera has this report.
San Miguel Corporation is staying true to its core value of malasakit. The country's most diversified conglomerate is making it easier for Filipino families to access their basic day-to-day needs via its online marketplace. Called the SMC Hub, consumers can purchase their well-loved brands from the comfort of their own homes, especially during this unprecedented times of change. From Magnolia Chicken, Pure Foods Tender Juicy Hot Dogs, Pure Foods Corned Beef, Magnolia Dairy Products, and many others. And while Metro Manila is under ECQ, the SMC Hub is extending its same-day delivery service 7 days a week, if you place your order before 12 noon. Speaking to CNN Philippines, Ramon Ang, President and Chief Executive Officer of San Miguel Corporation, said, "Throughout this crisis, we make it a point to always respond to the needs of Filipino consumers, ensuring continuity of our operations, availability of our food products and other essentials, while also safeguarding the well-being of our employees." He also said, "The SMC Hub is one of the best ways that we can reach and serve more people safely. The wide selection and convenience it offers also helps assure them that they can get best quality, trusted products for their families from the safety of their homes." To date, San Miguel Corporation has implemented one of the largest private sector COVID-19 initiatives in the country. Among them, helping administer vaccines in Metro Manila in partnership with the Mandaluyong LGU, a food donation drive, providing much-needed assistance to the medical sector, converting its liquor facilities to produce disinfectant alcohol, and ensuring the job security of its 70,000-strong workforce. Paulo Abrera, CNN Philippines.
And still ahead on The Exchange, where your business is our business. Find out which Filipino startup companies made it to Forbes Asia's 100 to Watch list. And know how your business can thrive in the digital space using e-commerce strategies and delivery services. Keep it right here on CNN Philippines. News you can use, news you can trust. Glad you're staying with us right here on The Exchange, where your business is our business. I'm Rico Hizon. 4 Filipino startups made it to Forbes Asia's 100 to Watch list. They are e-commerce platform ChatGenie, Cloud Kitchen Company, Cloud Eats, job matching platform Caliber, and fintech company PayMongo. According to Forbes Asia, the firms on the list are making remarkable impact amid this pandemic, and their inclusion helps address significant problems with innovative solutions. E-commerce has served as a lifeline for those who have lost their jobs during this health crisis. For this entrepreneur, e-commerce is also a way to empower communities and give our kababayans dignified work. He's just one tap away on the Ding Dong app. Let's now have an exchange with the CEO of Doorbell Technologies, Ding Dong Dantes. Dong, maraming salamat for joining us on The Exchange. Ngayon, we're in the second week of the lockdown. Paano ninyo tinutulungan ang ating mga kababayan, especially sa mga nawala ng trabaho from the TV and film industry?
Yeah, tama yung sinabi mo, no? We are on our second week and parang nostalgic when this all began last year. And syempre, di ba, nung nagsimula yung pandemic, we witnessed these effects in businesses, di ba? In the Philippines. Some were devastated while others coped and emerged. At sabi nga dun sa isang ADB report na yung accommodation and food service was one of the most sectors that greatly suffered. No? But we have also seen the rise of many home-based entrepreneurs. No? And many of them are food merchants who would like to share their family tradition and even mga newly found passion to more people, apart from, of course, setting up an added income stream. Ano lang, quick kwento, kagaya nung nanay ko, whom we lovingly call Mamata. She also started her secret pimiento recipe na binibenta na rin niya. No?
Naku, masarap yun, Dong. Masarap yung pimiento.
bata pa lang kami, talagang talagang paborito na siya. And katulad niya, I'm sure maraming mga ganung mga entrepreneurs, no, especially mga MSMEs. And clearly parang these challenges and challenges turned into opportunities na. And that's the reason why Ding Dong PH was born.
Yes.
It was born in this landscape inspired by, the goal of enabling MSMEs to address these challenges and optimize the opportunities. Lalo na pati sa namin sa industry. Rico, we can talk about that later on kasi hindi rin naiiba yung industriya namin. I belong to the entertainment industry at hindi rin lingid sa kaalaman ng marami na kami rin isa sa mga talagang pinaka-naapektuhan ng pandemic dito.
So, I'm sure hindi lang yung nanay mo, pero marami rin mga micro, small, and medium enterprises ang gumagamit rin ng serbisyong Ding Dong PH. Pero, Ding Dong, sa mga kababayan natin na may-ari ng mga motorsiklo, sa mga nanonood sa atin ngayon na gustong maging miyembro ng Ding Dong PH, anong kailangan nilang gawin para makapaghanap buhay sila?
Okay, so pumunta lang sila sa website at merong part doon na nakalagay, I want to be a Ding Dong rider. So when they click that portion, it automatically brings them to our database wherein we will be filtering, their application forms. And after that, they will have to go through an intensive rider professionalization program kung saan tinetraining namin sila ng hindi lang isang araw, kung hindi 2 araw. Kasi isa talaga sa mga goals namin ay ma-professionalize itong delivery segment na ito ng industriya. And we think that we really have to make this holistic approach, especially to our so-called frontliners nowadays. Ako, I have much respect to our delivery servicemen because literally and figuratively, talagang drive nila ang ating ekonomiya, especially sa panahon na ito. That's why I think that it is really right to invest in our delivery servicemen. Kaya talagang kumukuha kami ng partners kagaya ng, let's say, Rotary Club of Makati, yung Yes Pinoy Foundation, Moto World, para syempre talagang matutukan at mabigay yung lahat ng mga pangangailangan ng riders natin.
Right.
Para pag nasa kalsada na sila, they feel really safe, they feel empowered, and they would be able to deliver the products of our customers as if it were their own.
Ang tanong ko ngayon sa iyo, saan ang coverage ngayon ng Ding Dong PH? Sa Metro Manila lang ba? O do you plan to expand to other provinces? And like what you did with your wife, ikaw nag-deliver ng mga flowers. Are you still hands-on and you still deliver some of the products to the clients?
Yes, the answer is yes, Rico. Kasi syempre, the only way to know the pain points of the customers is by really going through the process. And I was so privileged enough na makita kung ano yung pinagdadaanan at ginagawa ng ating mga delivery servicemen. I make it a point to do it siguro once a month. And isa siguro sa mga experiences ko, halimbawa nung nag-deliver ako ng 6, hindi siya madali, Rico. Imagine, gamit ko na noon, medyo touring bike na, pero talagang na-experience ko yung hirap na pinagdadaanan nila. Kaya saludo ko sa kanila. That's why yung ginagawa naming immersion, dito na namin nakikita kung ano yung mga areas na kailangan namin improve. Not only on the side of our services, but also on the side of the customers, because I also am a customer. And just to give a brief background of where we are right now, we've been operating for almost a year now, pero dun pa lang kami sa delivery service na business to business. So we cater exclusively to organizations, restaurants who want their products delivered na parang meron silang sariling fleet. So we are not yet available sa customer to customer. So yung app namin is currently being developed, and the second product which we will be launching soon is the marketplace. And we will be concentrating in Quezon City. And the good thing about it is that we won't just be concentrating here in Metro Manila, because we are also in talks with other communities outside Metro Manila like Tarlac, Bataan, Bulacan.
Right.
So our goal is really to democratize the e-commerce platform and make it easy for communities and businesses to thrive using e-commerce, especially in the midst of this pandemic.
Alam mo, Dong, importante yung marketplace na yan kasi marami sa ating mga kababayan, no, itong mga micro and small businesses, wala silang pondo, wala silang digital skills para magtayo ng sarili na kanilang mga websites. Pero gusto kong tanungin ngayon sa'yo, busy ka, nakikita ko, no? Paano yung work-life balance mo? How do you get to balance family, your showbiz career, at saka itong doorbell technologies ng Ding Dong PH? You have a lot on your plate, Dong.
Yeah, well, the good thing is that I really love what I'm doing. Itong doorbell technologies kasi and yung aming brand, which is Ding Dong PH, it really began as a continuation of our advocacy sa Yes Pinoy Foundation, which is trying to find out that sweet spot on how to really provide sustainability for specific segments. At para sa amin, when we were envisioning the rider professionalization program, pre-pandemic pa ito, nag-isip kami, paano natin magagawang sustainable ito? And being part of that foundation is really one of the things I love doing. Aside, of course, from being an actor. And syempre, nung andito tayo ngayon sa ating third season ng lockdown, pati yung mga trabaho namin, syempre, hindi naman as much as before. So we are also able to work from home. And because of that, I am able to balance these two, kumbaga, very important aspects of my life that are very close to my heart.
Thank you so much for this exchange. Keep up the great work, Dong, and for serving the Filipino. Ding Dong Dantes, CEO of Doorbell Technologies. And now here are guiding words from basketball icon and businessman Michael Jordan. Obstacles don't have to stop you. If you run into a wall, don't turn around and give up. Figure out how to climb it, go through it, and work around it. And this is the exchange. We make sense of the facts and the figures and the ups and downs of the business cycle because your business is our business. I'm Rico Hizon. Thanks for watching CNN Philippines. News you can use. News you can trust.